welcome to Keeping Out Tired Podcast. This is episode number 18. I am Lamont.
I'm Shay.
Hey Shay, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Lamont?
Can't complain. How's your week, baby?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
You can never have an awesome week. Oh, this was an awesome week. This was a great week.
It's a lot going on.
It's always, it was busy.
It was. It be the honest truth. It's been cool.
Just whatever you make it.
I'm trying to think about the week of what has happened so far. I can't keep up. But yeah,
no excitement.
Cool. What you think? Have we had anything exciting happen?
Just to wake up and be alive is exciting.
That's it.
Some people didn't.
That's right.
Yep.
I can't think of nothing. We just kind of, I guess we had, well, it wasn't this, it was the week before. You did like
the driveway. I did the pressure washing.
Yeah, you did. You did. Pressure wash the entire driveway.
From 10 o'clock in the morning to 5:30.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then I did my hair. that was my highlight. Yeah, process. That parting situation is for the birds. I can't part to save my life, but
came out good though.
I made it work. Okay. Thanks, baby.
Did my hair too?
I did. I plaited his hair.
No hang time.
So yeah, I got my little hands so cramped up, but hey, I got it done. But yeah, that was really my highlight.
So it's productive then.
Yeah.
Got things accomplished.
And then we ate outside. I think it was nice. We ate dinner on the patio the other day with the kids. That was fun. Because we don't never really go. It was yesterday. I'm saying every day we run together.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Taco Tuesday.
Going on a Wednesday today.
Yeah. We made some tacos.
It was good.
Yeah, it was cool. They enjoyed it.
Cool beans, cool beans. Well, let's get into our topics today.
Yes.
I said
your phone at?
My pocket, baby.
Oh, because
you always worry about my phone.
Because that's where your topics be, and then
my topics be here in my head.
Topics gonna be in your head.
Topics in my brain.
As forgetful as you is, your topics are not in your head.
I remember what's important.
Okay.
But one of the topics I want to talk about today, I want to talk about.
Yes, I like that you got it on the thing. We lit, hey.
Like that.
Check us out, cause you be having, but
brighter.
You be having the other, cause you have, and I can tell with looking at things, cause you had the other, the black one on there. So I like
that white's gonna pop more.
Yeah.
So I put the white one on
Check
today.
You out. I like that. Okay.
So hopefully the screen won't time out and it stay up here the whole time.
Yeah. It's blinking on there. You see how it look? It's cool like that.
We'll see how it comes out. Because like when you record like a TV or when you record on a screen.
Oh yeah, it does.
See the lines.
It's like a little flicker.
But I don't think it'll show up like that when it after post production. But if it does, then we'll see and we'll decide if we change it or we keep it.
Post production. Go ahead with your topics. Go ahead.
I want to talk about finances today.
Okay.
Of course, some people have in a marriage they have separate accounts. Some people have joint accounts. So I want to speak about maybe
secret accounts.
People have secret accounts? Mm-hmm. You know people with secret accounts?
Secret accounts.
You know people with secret accounts? That's a thing that people do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Mm-hmm. That should be a problem. If somebody has secret accounts.
Yep.
And they trying to be funny. But I wanted to discuss the pros and the cons of, like having a joint account versus having your own individual accounts, or even having a joint account that you guys use, but then having your own separate accounts too. So we have joint accounts. That's kind of how we operate. Are you comfortable with the joint account situation?
I am, because I think we're very open with how we are spending. As far as knowing what's that like, and I always tell him, I was like, I can't never really surprise you in nothing because everything is like joint.
Well, I'll see the store that you purchased from.
Yeah, like I see the store, but I don't see what's on the
purchased.
receipt. But still, you know that I got something from somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, so I have to kind of move her around a little bit to try to surprise you because you be knowing.
So you don't think you would be happy with having your own individual account as well?
I could. I mean, if it's for for that part of it, yes. But it's always like, I guess because I know I work in that department. So to me, I always feel like it's good. Like you want to have your own separate account, but like you have to have someone on there in case something were to happen to you. So like I don't want to, like have my own account and I'm on it by myself, and something happens to me and then nobody can get to those funds, or or something like that. Like it's just money just boom in that account there. So that's the only thing. And so some people feel like they use it as a safety net, like a safety belt. So let's say you get crazy one day, or I get, or something happens and you leave me, or you know what I'm saying? And then I have no finances, I have nothing. So some women think about that, on that side of it too. Like, hey, what if he get like loco, and then we have all my money is here with him, like together, and then it's like wow, you know what I'm saying?
But if all of the money together,
if it was together.
So you saying he leave? So that's the reason to have your separate account, because if he leaves you, and then
you don't have any finances. Because I've heard of stories where some people, they'll leave or something like that, and they wipe the whole account clean. Or I made more money, this is all my money. Or take all the money out of, you know what I'm saying, out of the accounts and stuff like that. I have seen some stuff. So it's just like, dang, people really, at one point you love this person and you to the point where you hate them so much, like you don't want them to have nothing. Like even some people have, married couples have like businesses together, and I've even seen they have business accounts together and stuff like that, and then like, oh well, this was my idea, this was my business, close the account and I'm gonna shut this down and take all the money. So I think that part of it, like you love somebody so much, but then you get to a point where it's like, well, I'm gonna take everything from them, like where did it, like not like some people are vindictive like that. So
that's ruthless.
Just right, but people do that. And see, that's the thing, like we don't know, everybody's situation is different, so you don't know how people react in certain situations, but people do those things. Like they legit be upset and they'll do that. And they're that vindictive to like just take it all, like, hey, you're not gonna have nothing. So yeah. But I feel like if you both like, if you're working hard, together, and you're building a foundation together and a family together, like, and I remember, matter of fact, our old church back in the day, but he was saying like, the pastor, he said, I remember he was like, you always should have your finances together. It's like you're equally yoked together. So your finances should be together. Like you shouldn't have anything, secret whenever it comes to finances, because you have to put it all out there in the open. Even with the credit and everything, all that stuff as well plays a part of it. So,
but I think it's not necessarily just because you have your own account that it's a secret. Like some people,
and some people know, like we have a separate account and we have an account for bills.
Right.
So I know some people, it depends on how your household functions. They each have their own money, and they have a certain amount that may go into an account for like household expenses or something like that. So that works for them.
If you had a friend that come to you and said, hey, I'm trying to decide if I should have a joint account with my husband or if I should have my own separate account, what would your advice be to them straight up?
What I just said.
What you just said?
Right. Like, I mean, because everybody's situation is different. You wouldn't encourage
her either way?
I wouldn't really pull them like either way. Like, it depends on your situation. Like, if you feel like your significant other is a stand-up person, people always change. But if you feel like that's the route that you need to go and you need to do, then I feel like you should do. Like, that's your decision. That's what you should do.
So you don't feel like I would run away with the...
You probably would get crazy and run off. I'll make all them when I'm about to say all this when I'm out here.
You think I would do that?
So I would. No, you wouldn't do that to me. Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
No,
because you're not a vindictive. Like you're not. Like you could be. I mean, like everybody can get upset or something like that. But I don't think you.
I think you never really know
until you get mad. Until you get to that point, like you really like pissed off at somebody, and like you used to love them, like you hate their guts. Then people would do that.
They would. They definitely would.
So how do you feel about that? About the separate accounts or joint accounts?
I see it both ways. It can definitely work because I have a friend who has a joint account with his spouse, and they use the joint account, like you said, for the bills. And then, like say for instance, they may have 10% come out of each one of their checks that go to their own separate bank account, and they use that 10%. They use it to get his hair cut, or she used to get her hair done, get her nails done, toes done. And it's a good way to make sure that, we have balance.
Much you have, right.
This is what you have to spend. This is what I have to spend. And then they talk about like presents and stuff and, getting money out of using their own money to buy their
Who
spouses.
you talk to told you all that? You
I
gotta
don't
tell me.
want to.
You gotta tell me off. I'm like, who done told you all that business like that?
Offline. But it seems like
it works.
it could work.
That works.
It all depends on the relationship, and I think
And I think too, Lamont, it's trust. Like, do you trust that person enough to know that with the finance? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a big part of it too. Like, do you trust that person to know, like, I have these, you know what I'm saying, in order? And then some people don't trust their spouse enough to like you tell me, I think we're rich and I spend a lot.
You do.
But
you don't realize it.
But you don't spend a lot of money.
I spend money on
what?
necessities.
I knew you were gonna say that. Okay, but that's what I was just gonna say. Like, it just depends on the trust factor. But go ahead. What you were saying?
What you mean? It depends on trust factor. Elaborate.
Like, do you trust? So, like, do you trust your spouse enough to know that they're not going to? So, let's say you got $10,000 in your account.
Mm-hmm.
And let's
your
say
joint account.
Your joint account. Let's say it's your savings account. Like, you have a joint account and you're saving this money for something. So, like, like, okay, we're supposed to be saving this either or just for like an emergency fund, just for a backup. Mm-hmm. But then your spouse wants to buy something. I can't think of it, but something for like $7,000. And then they
$7,000 out of the $10,000.
$10,000. So let's say they go and they buy that for $7,000. Like, hey, but and they may feel like, hey, we really need it, or we, like, I thought this was, like, this is it. So that means that spouse may not really have a sense of what your financial goals are as a couple.
That's not a legitimate situation.
But it happens.
Nobody's gonna take $7,000 out of $10,000.
Baby, it happens. No, so that's why I'm just okay. It happens.
Somebody be dead.
It happens. It legit happens, for real. So you may not see it, but stuff like that, and it happens. So it's like, do you trust yourself enough to know that they're not gonna go out and like just splurge on something that you think isn't that important, but to them it's like, well, we need this is important, but then you haven't, like that set conversation piece. Like, you got to make sure that y'all communicate on that.
Yeah, there got to be a conversation had before you go spend $7,000. Before you spend 70% of our money.
Right. That's in our savings for emergency funds.
Our relationship is damaged. There's a gap somewhere for that to even take place.
For a whole 7 G's to be gone. But that's just like an example of things that could happen.
But I remember one time we only had probably about $3,000 in the bank. Uh-huh. And you went and spent $500 on some...
On what?
Some Mary Kay or something.
I was trying to start a business.
You talking about piss?
What? I was trying to start my business, and it didn't go far at all. That was
$500. It didn't go nowhere.
It was, and I think it was I can't remember if it was Mary Kay. It was one of them. But I went to this whole meeting.
It was Mary Kay because you said you wanted the pink Cadillac.
I ain't getting no pink Cadillac.
You said you wanted the pink Cadillac.
I did not say I want no pink Cadillac. That's a lie.
You did.
I did not say that, hot bitch.
You said you want the pink Cadillac.
I ain't say that about no pink Cadillac. Boy, bad. I ain't say that.
I took that $500.
But I was trying to start, because like you have to invest in yourself and invest in your business. So that's what I was doing. I was like, hey, well, I'm about to invest in myself and invest in my business. Then make not holding no money back from
But you don't even like to sell stuff. That's why I didn't get.
Yeah, I'm not a seller. Like, I'm just not. I cannot sell. But I am not a person that
spend $500 on some Mary Kay.
Right. But like when you go to those interest meetings, or you go to, like, you think like they really make you think like, oh, I can do this. Like, hey,
those people
can do that.
Are salesmen.
Those are salespeople.
They sold you.
I am not a salesperson, but yeah. But I was trying to invest in myself, and since then, like, anytime. So then after that, it was like we spent $20 on what we had to let each other know. Remember that?
It was 20.
Yeah,
that was a low number. Ooh.
You did $20 or more. Now what is our thing now?
Ain't no thing now. The way you spend. You be going crazy.
I do not be going crazy.
Yo, we used to have a limit. We had a limit. What's our limit?
Limit for what?
On a credit card for our purchases.
Just for getting stuff that we want? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. No, just for in general. Because before.
Oh, I couldn't spend, but I was getting, I couldn't spend like over $300. Is that what you meant?
No. Like, say on the American Express card, we had, I said, what, you don't remember the number I said? See, that's how bad it is. You don't even know
but you
what number I said.
So it was so bad. One time you said to me, you was like, you going to go shopping one day, and that card is going to be declined because I'm going to cut your card off. You said that to me?
I said, I'm going to put a
limit
on your card. You're going to be surprised. I'm still thinking about doing that one
We
day.
We don't need no limit.
But the thing is, we're going over what we should be spending.
Our budget. Yeah.
If you look at us in our spending last year, a year ago, I'm just using our American Express credit card. We would normally spend,
but we use it because we get the rewards.
I know, but still, we will spend like $3,000. Even getting the rewards, I said let's spend $3,000 on the card.
But we were using a credit card so we can, instead of our debit card, so we can get the rewards. Right. So that was what you said. You said use the credit card all the time so we can get our rewards.
But my statement is, even when we were using the card to get the rewards before, we were spending between $3,000, $3,500
a month. Yeah.
Now we're spending $4,500 to $5,000 a month because of your Amazon purchases. And to you, it don't seem like nothing. It's not clicking.
But then I'm like, right now I'm not getting my nails done. I haven't got my hair done.
You can't blame it on quarantine because we've only been quarantining for a month and a half. This has been going on for a year.
Still, it's not. No, it's not. Don't you do that.
It is. But no.
So what you need me to do, baby? Don't buy nothing else from Amazon. Oh, you be getting stuff from Amazon too. Don't be acting like I'm just be out here just. But the thing is, you don't want to always get the mail. So I don't know what be coming in the mail. You be at the house. You be getting stuff from Amazon. You don't have no purchases from Amazon. Okay.
But my purchases be like stuff for the house.
My stuff don't be stuff for the house.
I mean, you had 2 pair of shoes come in last week.
But that was on Amazon. That was from Aldo, baby.
You had a shirt. You had 2 shirts come in recently.
What 2 shirts? That was my birthday shirts. That was a birthday shirt.
Oh, that was your birthday shirts.
Those shirts, that was for my birthday. And I told you I was buying those for my birthday.
Baby, you had that. It was like a green shirt. That was not a birthday shirt.
Oh,
Those Belk shirts were birthday shirts.
No, it was not. It was from Amazon. Well, one of them was from Amazon.
Okay. Don't need to discuss. We'll discuss that offline.
So what are you talking about with the okay.
Maybe what we need to do is we need to download all of our
spending,
our transactions for the past couple of months
and kind of see.
And just kind of look through them.
And I feel like too, like groceries is outrageous.
Yeah, you go crazy on groceries.
Groceries are, but it has tripled now because I'm thinking I was thinking about it. I said, how am I spending this? But it's because the kids, they used to eat breakfast at school, but they're home, so all 3 of them have to eat breakfast at home. All 3 of them have to eat lunch at home. All of us got to eat dinner at home, and they need their snacks and a drink.
But you buy so many snacks,
and they be gone.
They eat them just because they're there. There's no need to buy 3 bags of potato chips because they're gonna eat all 3 of them in 3 days just because they're there. They're not going to spread it out.
So the more you buy, the more they're gonna eat. They eating up all the fruit. I mean, it's everything they eating it up and drinking.
But that's gonna happen because I mean,
and they growing kids. I'm like, God, they growing kids.
We pay for their school lunch anyway, and their breakfast and stuff. So that money that we will be spending in school is going to go
for our groceries
to the food.
Cause they told me the other day, Mom, we need more breakfast food. I'm like, good God, like what are y'all? Then they're specific as what they want, and they each want something different. But it's like, you know, you try to get them what they, because they're individual kids. I'm trying to get them each what they want to, their thing they love. But it's just like, good grief. But yeah, them groceries are through the roof. Yeah, so how do you feel about the accounts? Do you feel they should be separate accounts, joint accounts?
It all depends on the people. I think doing the joint accounts, I think that's a better way to control the spending.
So you can see what is really coming in and going out.
Not necessarily see it.
Going out.
But, okay, let's say if you going to, like I said, the example where I think my homeboy said 10% or whatever it is, if we say 10% is going to your own personal account and my 10%, then that 10% I know let's use simple math. If somebody makes $1,000 every 2 weeks or whatever, then that's $100 at 10%. So I know that person is only going to use $100 versus where they have our joint account, they may use $200, they may use $300.
Yeah.
So if you want a budget, then that's going to better control the spending. So
you
may end up using less in that scenario. But again, everybody's different. So if you want to control that budget, I think that's a good way to do it, joint. And then of course things always come up. And that can sometimes maybe be where the The problem
that's
lies
what hits us a lot
if
of
there's
times.
an extra expense to come in. Well, who's going to take care of this? I don't want to use
my
we only
money
so
that
much,
have,
so that can be a problem maybe.
But you know, I think a lot of times we always say like unexpected car expenses. That always hits us in the head. So like we would try to have this money, you know, on the side or save, but it's like dang. But then you always be like, well, you know, we have it to pay for it. Some people don't have it to pay for it, and it's a blessing. I'm like, yeah, but that comes into like
that's actually the reason why I opened up, because you were joking around about secret accounts. That's the reason why I opened up the second account, because I felt like, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set some money to the side in case big emergencies happen, so we don't really have to worry about touching our main money. And also too, I was like, I used it one time. Okay, we got going on a trip somewhere. I know probably in 6 months, 8 months, we might go on a trip somewhere. And so it's almost like a bad feeling when you go spend a whole bunch of money at one time. It's like, let me have this separate account where I can just use this instead of using.
So you think I would spend the money that's over there for the emergencies?
No, not at all. Not at all. And so, but what ended up happening is we started using the American Express to get all the points.
For our points. Yes.
So I would
points be clutch too.
So I'll be less likely to use that card. So what I would actually do is, if we had a big expense, I can remember like last year or whatever, like had to get like 4 new tires for the truck, like $1,200, $1,300, and so use American Express card. But then I just transfer the money over from that account, or whatever. So that was the reason. And even too, you know, if you go out of town somewhere, and let's say we Bank of America. Can't find a Bank of America anywhere, maybe you can find the other one. So just have an option in case you go out of town.
Have to have different,
So and then there's always been situations like even at the bank you work, and there's times where there's issues and people can't get access to their money. So it's always good to have that backup options for those emergencies and situations like that. So that was my reason.
You have to bleep out where I work. I don't want people to know where I work. Just bleep it out.
Oh, they don't know? Okay,
bleep it out. You gotta kind of keep, But it's cool. But I feel you though. I feel you now.
But yeah, so I think it could work either way. And I was joking too when I'm talking about you spend a lot of money, but
you want no joking.
You spend more than you should.
But I've been doing better though. I've been trying to be more mindful. It's just the groceries be.
I can't tell.
Groceries be hey. But the other thing, but I'm thinking like, I was like, hey, because we gonna take a bomb trip coming up next in 2021 or 2022, whenever the world gets safe.
Definitely
I said we got to take a big old nice trip, so we gotta.
I'm gonna cut up somewhere. I tell you that.
So I gotta kind of, but.
Cool.
But I think to each his own, because some people just feel like they should be separate, so.
I think some people, like when we had that conversation a few weeks back when we talked about, like, can you be married and be independent? Like, I think that's kind of, some people kind of, they want their own independence. And that's the way of people kind of having their own independence. Oh, I got my money. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with my money. So that's a way of people trying to be independent in their relationship and not be in control, by their spouse or whatnot. So, again.
I think if you trust your spouse enough to know, like, hey, we have these finances together, like, I think it will. I mean,
everybody doesn't
it should work. And then some people don't have a concept of finances and spending too, and that comes into play. So you just got to be careful and know who you're marrying.
It's very hard.
It is too. It's difficult.
Because I was always.
I remember, like, before we were like, I guess we weren't even, because we didn't join our accounts like when we first got married.
Yeah, we did. We joined
when
our accounts.
When we first got married, it wasn't right when we first got married. We didn't. It was after we got married. Because like we was doing certain like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the day we got married. So
it wasn't the day, but I mean, it was like it was a little after we got married. But it's like we each had like certain, I think it's like an understood thing too with us, like how before, I guess it was like, I know like I had to pay, like the child care was my bill to pay, and then like the groceries, and and then you took care of this, and I think now, like, whenever we actually like put our finances together, it's kind of like we're all, like it's like we're doing it together, but it's still like it's our money, but then it's like my responsibility to pay this bill, or what I'm saying, like
responsibilities, bills to pay.
So for the child care and stuff, that's my thing. Don't be doing that.
Talking about now?
I did it before too. Whenever they was at the other daycare in Greensboro.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
It might have been, but I don't remember.
And you talking about I don't even remember and stuff?
I don't remember one thing.
Really? But I did.
But you remember even like when we moved in, when you moved into the condo with me?
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And you don't remember when I was like, okay, I'm gonna take care of the I said I'm gonna take care of the mortgage.
You took care of like everything.
I did. But let me tell you my train of thought though. When I said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take care of the mortgage and all the major bills.
You always gotta.
I said
you always gotta. Or whenever you come at me with something, you always got a reason behind like a test for me.
It's not a test.
You always gotta be testing me.
I'm just explaining the situation.
You always gotta test me with stuff. Why you do that?
Where's your test?
Because I'm gonna see how you gonna respond. What you gonna say? That's gonna make me know if you. Go ahead and figure out what you gonna go. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is if you remember.
Go ahead, finish Thompson. Finish your story. Go
But
ahead.
I said I was gonna pay for the mortgage and all those other bills. I said the only thing I want you to pay for is I'm gonna let you pay for the water bill that was like $30 a month, and I said the internet bill, which is probably like $60 a month. I said that's all you gotta worry about. I might say power bill. I might say the power bill too was like $100 because I know it was like less than $200 everything you was paying, right? Mm-hmm. I said that's all you gotta worry about. But then I thought about it. I didn't say nothing. Whenever you moved in, I didn't ask you to pay nothing. I said, I'm just going to take care of it myself. That way, she won't have to ask me for additional money because I'm just going to give her that money that she already, instead of her paying it, that'd be extra money in her pocket. Mm-hmm. That way she can actually spend that. And I took care of everything. And I remember even the furniture. I was like, we're going to go half on some furniture. We had that blue couch and the sofa.
Yep.
I said, we go half on. We went to the store. I paid for it all.
You did.
It was
Went
like
to the
$600 something.
Yeah.
Southeastern Furniture. That was my store right there.
I love that place.
I love that spot.
Had all the old school furniture in there. All the big wooden.
It was popping. It was old school at that time. That fit the times.
I feel like it was some old school. It was real like
that blue couch.
It wasn't bad. We had to get the right pillows.
You talking about the flower stuff that I had before?
Your flowers.
Now that was old. That's what I got from my Aunt Elaine. That was old school. That joint was like the 70s.
And your blanket was old school too. But you love like
blanket?
You
My
like
Afghan?
a burgundy, like no, not your Afghan. You always have your Afghan, but you had an Afghan forever too. It's still in the closet. But it was like burgundy and green. I was like, oh no, I gotta get rid of this thing
green
because you don't never really like you never like switched your blankets out for your bed. Like you was like, it don't matter to me. Like it was burgundy and green.
I switched my blankets out, my comforter.
Yeah, but it sounded like it was just like old school to me. I was like, we gonna get a new thing because my mama always, my mama changed
every year. She one.
Changed. It's like every quarter she changes her room. Like she changed her room, her bathroom, and the blankets. And stuff. I was like, oh yeah, we about to get a new
Mine was cool. I got it from Kmart. I used to work at Kmart. I got like
not that one. You must have. You don't know. It was like it was like burgundy and green. You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Oh,
but I know I got it at Kmart.
Oh,
cause I used to work there, so I got it for like 20% off.
Oh, okay. Okay, hook up discount.
That's just a trip down memory lane, though. Good financial talk, though. So what you got, baby? Do you have any topics for today? Are you prepared?
Hush, Lamont.
I want to ask a fun topic.
What?
Something a little different. What are your top 5 black love movies of all time?
You already know my number 1 is Love and Basketball. Off gate.
I thought about that because I saw it was like the anniversary or something like last week.
That's my favorite movie. What's my favorite movie is what?
Miss Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire. Yeah.
So Love
and Basketball is up there.
What else you got? 4 more.
Love Jones is the bomb one, and Poetic Justice. That's a good one.
I had those in my top too.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
I like the old school movies. That's a good one. Let me think.
That's where I got stuck. I got those 3, then I kind of got stuck.
You just kind of like.
But
it's the love.
The Best Man.
Yeah, that is a love movie. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a real good one.
The Best Man is the wood a love? Well, no, it's more so like it was like a thing.
It was because he got married, in it.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like a.
I won't put it in my top 5 though. I don't think.
Not for no love movie.
The Wood? It was a love movie.
It was for real.
Yeah, because he was getting married. So basically, the guy was getting married.
Yeah, he was getting married, but it was like it was following when he was when he was like
when he was little.
So you got stuck on those too, on those right there. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like more what's recent now, like a recent love movie. Now.
All the good stuff is old.
What you think about Queen and Slim? That was a love movie.
No way. Not top 5. That's like number 90.
I would say it was my top. Lamont, it wasn't that terrible. It wasn't that bad. It was not that bad.
It wasn't that good.
I think it was cool.
You consider putting that in the top 5?
Not the top 5, but it was like a love movie. But I'm thinking about the top 5. Why you got me stuck like this? It's gonna be like pause.
What's the movie with Martin?
A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yeah.
That ain't no love movie.
Ain't no love movie?
No. You crazy. That's not a love movie.
That's not really a love movie.
That's not really a love movie.
Nutty Professor. Nutty Professor. That's a classic love movie right there.
That is not
The Nutty Professor?
Yes, but
him trying to get Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
He did all that, turn into Buddy Love.
What was the one with Jada Pinkett? Oh my God, what was the name of that movie with the guy, the guy that plays in the Tyler Perry show? What is the name of that movie?
Friday?
No, it's an old movie. I used to love that movie. Oh my God, what is the name of that movie? I could see them too. It's like an old school. They play it on BET sometimes. But it's an old movie and it's a love. And it's Jada Pinkett.
Baby Boy? Baby Boy love movie?
Jada Pinkett wasn't no Baby Boy. Why you act like that?
He play on BET. Baby Boy always play on BET.
Yeah, always. But what's the guy name that he was on? Oh my God.
Look it up on your phone.
What is the name? Okay, I'm gonna look at that real quick.
I can't remember too many Jada Pinkett movies though.
And that Low Down Dirty Shame, that was my
you talking
movie.
about you talking about The Best Man?
No, she wasn't in that movie.
She wasn't The Best Man.
What was she doing in The Best Man?
She was what's my man that got beat up? Tay Diggs. Him and her kind of had a little thing. Remember he got beat up and he went over her house.
Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
Lamont.
He used to mess with her. He used to mess with her back in the day.
Lamont, wait, because I'm trying to.
Don't you remember he was dating Sanaa Lathan?
Jason's Lyric. Was that was a love? That's it. That was a love movie. You remember Jason's Lyric?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was in Jason's Lyric?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the movie I was thinking about when you said Poetic Justice. I was thinking about Jason. I was thinking Jason Lyric. Poetic Justice was Tupac and Janet.
Yes.
I was thinking Jason's Lyric when you said that.
Memory be trash. And that was a classic.
That's definitely a classic. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got Jason's Lyric, Love and Basketball, Love Jones.
We're going to forget the rest of them. Right?
Nutty Professor.
You went into Nutty Professor.
What's the other one? I thought we had 5. We had 5? Jason's Lyric, Poetic Justice, Best Man, Love Jones, Love and Basketball. That top 5?
I think that'll be top 5. Because those are some pretty good. And they all old school. They ain't no new stuff. I'm sure some new love movies that came out. I want to see the other one too. Was it the photograph? I haven't seen that one yet.
What's the one that had all the girls? He was a singer, and he had like he used to come on BET.
You talking about
he had like all them girls.
The little short dude.
Yeah.
It ain't no love movie.
They don't love.
What's his name? What's it?
Not Lionel Richie. What's his name?
I ain't said Lionel Richie. I was about to say Lion. What was his name?
He was a dancer.
He was dancing. We used to watch him all the time too. Tay Diggs.
Not Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs did play him.
Tay Diggs played him. It was old buddy from Love Jones played him.
No, he did not.
Councilman Tate.
That's Tay Diggs, dog.
Councilman Tate.
Oh, Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate. That's what it was. See? Swear you right. You all wrong.
Yeah, Lorenz Tate. What was the name of that movie?
I can't think of it. Was it whatever his name is? That's the name of it. I can't remember that boy's name.
The foolery right now.
That was a real good movie.
Lorenz Tate a bomb actor though.
Yeah, he is. They about to do They about to redo something.
Why do fools fall in love?
Yeah, why do fools fall
Why
in love?
do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? Whatever he was doing it. Yeah.
But that was a real good one too, though.
I remember that.
That might gotta bump something out.
Oh, you think that was a love movie though?
Yeah,
It was like a womanizing that movie, wasn't he?
He was. I mean, womanizers are in love. Oh, How to Be a Player.
That is not no
How to Be a
movie.
Player.
No, sir.
That was definitely. He got the girl in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, but ain't no love movie.
Yo, you have to go through being you got to go through being a player, knowing what, getting your feelings hurt, getting crushed, and then to find out the one that you really love in the end. That's what life is about. That's what development is about.
Being a player and then find the love of your life.
Yes, everybody does it. Men do it. Women do it. We all play until we find that one. He went through obstacles. That was a great love movie.
I don't know if I put it in my top 5 love movies. I wouldn't.
It's between that and Why Do Fools Fall in Love.
For you.
Another Professor. But those are some.
I like the chick flicks though. You know, I be liking the little.
Yeah, you like those chick flicks.
Little chick flicks, sweet movies. That'll be the
I have to look up and see what else is out there. I'm pretty sure we're forgetting something.
I know we're forgetting something.
Have to look.
Everybody,
it up
let us know what we're forgetting, because I'm sure somebody gonna be like, "Hey, I forgot something." So I'm like, "Oh yeah," because I know we forgot something. But Love and Basketball, that's my fave.
Morris Chestnut got to be in something. All the movies he was in back in the day.
He do.
Him and Vivica Fox.
What was him and Vivica Fox in?
Or him and Gabrielle Union. All the movies they was in.
What was that movie?
Best Friends. What was it? With the dudes. It was like Best Friends. Brotherhood.
What?
I don't know, baby.
Hold on.
We could be talking about movies for days.
Morris Chestnut. What? Best Man. That's what you're talking about.
We got that on the list already.
Oh, you talking about the brothers and stuff. Oh, you talking about Two Can Play That Game. That's what you talking about with him and Vivica.
Yeah, Two Can Play That Game.
That was like a little love movie, though.
It was cool.
It was.
I wouldn't put it in my top 10 or nothing.
But that was a good little one. Do you have any?
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Oh, well, we watched it the other day.
That was a good one.
We did sit right there and watch that movie, didn't we? How do we?
Nick Cannon's not the best actor, but it was a good movie.
We sat right there and watched it on Saturday, didn't we? On Saturday, and watched the whole thing.
You turned it on for Trice. Trice fell asleep in 5 minutes.
He did.
And I think the remote was on the other side of the bed. I ain't feel
and
like
then
reaching over.
when the intro come on, you talking about, is that Love Don't Cost a Thing? I was like, how do you know that intro? Dun dun dun.
I got it in my DVD collection, so I knew it right when it come on.
That was hilarious.
I watched
Do you want to play this
time.
game? Because we've been doing this for like 30 minutes. Are you going to answer the questions this time?
If the answer is there, I will give it.
Okay. So we're going to play like we're supposed to be doing at the end of every episode. Play this game called The Skin Deep, and this is the long-term couples edition, and I think it'll be good. I've been seeing some with like the mother and daughter, best friends and stuff, so it's a good little icebreaker and to get to know your significant other a little bit better. I've got some feedback that my husband don't be wanting to really answer the questions like that.
Nobody said that.
Okay.
Ain't nobody said that.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna see if he gonna answer some of the questions now. But I do know that I'm
gonna make up an answer.
If I don't have an answer, I'm gonna make up an answer. More about sex, right? Because that gets the.
People love to talk about sex.
People love to talk about sex.
Because they don't get
sex, and they didn't. I'm getting my 2. Sex and confrontation, boy.
That sells.
That's it right there, homeboy.
So maybe we need to start fighting too.
You about to mess up my marriage for y'all to get me some views? Absolutely not.
I think I gotta ask you first because you asked me first last time.
You got something that was side by side too, but hey, it's alright.
You probably didn't shuffle good, did you?
You ain't shuffle good, regular self. So you ask me first. Why did you pop your lips? Answer.
You can give a goofy answer, no?
How am I gonna give a goofy answer? You don't know what.
What's running through your mind right now?
You are so handsome.
You just made that.
And I'm excited because it's our anniversary week.
Yes, it is.
And we on quarantine. We been having some quarantine celebrations, but
You gonna do something strange for some change?
I might surprise you, baby. I got something in my sleeve though.
Oh gosh.
I do. You gonna be
your sleeves ain't that long, so it can't be too much.
Okay.
I'll get my review next week.
Okay, why don't you do that?
I'll get my review episode 19.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
So we'll have
19 and
I want to be wild.
Are you ready for this question?
I'm always ready.
You are not always ready because you don't answer them. You gonna answer this one?
No. All right, I'm gonna make up an answer. Even if I don't have one, I'm gonna make up an answer.
Oh, you're not gonna make up one for this.
No, because that's what you want.
But you're not making up. You're not gonna make up an answer for this.
So,
no, you're not. Describe how you feel when you are with me, and that better not be made up. That better be genuine.
Sometimes I'm frustrated when I'm with you. Sometimes I'm excited.
At least you honest. That's your answer?
No, I'm trying to think a serious answer. When I am with you.
When I'm with you. You remember that song? Oh, baby, it's for real. What I feel when I'm with you.
Who sang that song?
Hey. His name was like Tony something, I think. I don't know.
Tony.
Then that's Tony. I got or Terry or something. Your warm embrace, your sweet and tender kiss.
On a record deal.
Jam right there. Hey. I'll never forget my uncle Tony and my aunt Mama had that playing at their wedding when she came in. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I definitely heard that song at a lot of weddings. Mm-hmm. That's a popular song.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I think definitely when I'm with you, I feel safe and secure. I feel like when you're not around, I'm incomplete. And I can't wait till you get home so I can feel whole again.
And it's sweet.
Yep.
What's my question?
What's something we still haven't figured out and why?
That's a good one. Something we still haven't figured out and why. I'm trying to think. Let me think about something.
See how it is when you got to think? Oh, you want me to answer it in 2 seconds? Soon I take 3 seconds.
Oh,
you ain't got no answer.
Ask me again. What was the question? Because you kept talking and you got me distracted.
Stalling.
You got me distracted.
What's something we still haven't figured out and why?
I think we haven't figured out yet as far as what is our, because we know we want to do a business plan, but what is our actual, like, together as one, actual business plan. And I think the reason for that is because
our business plan.
Yes, you know, like we want to do like a business together. Like our actual, like, we have ideas, but I don't think we actually have done.
What you mean? We got a whole business plan.
I mean, but that's for like, it's for us, me and you together. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
I do understand, but again, that idea is our idea, right? Mm-hmm.
It's our idea. And then
we chose to network with somebody else to help it come together
to life,
right?
But I feel like
so it's still ours.
But I feel like it's
so now you want something else.
No, that doesn't make sense. It does make sense because I'm saying like, but it has to be like this. I'm not saying with somebody else involved. I mean like with me and you, right? Like right now. You see what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't get it.
Make me get it.
I'm trying.
No, because you've been saying for years that you want to do X, Y, and Z. And we committed to doing X, Y, Z. We just said we're going to get a third party to help us do X, Y, and Z. So now all of a sudden you want to do something. that doesn't make sense to me. When what you wanted to do for so long, we're going to do it. But now you want another. Oh, we're going to do that with somebody else, so we got to do something else.
With just us two? Oh, so you want... Okay, we'll talk about that later.
If that's the thing that can take us to the promised land, you want to do something just to do it?
No,
or you want to do something to be successful and be happy?
I mean to be successful and happy. I'm not saying just to be doing something, just to be doing it. No. But I'm just saying I don't think we have figured out yet to actually like... We have an idea of what we want to do. I just think...
Okay.
For us together.
Okay, your answer is...
And it's a lot that we haven't figured out yet.
Well, that's what you said.
With the... And now you over there with a whole screw face.
Can you answer me my question?
Describe our most intimate experience that surprised us. You about to say something ridiculous. You just giggled.
Well, there's only one thing that comes to mind.
I already know what you're going to say. Abel.
Oh, that was a good one, too. I was thinking
I
that
thought you
one.
were about to say that. What was you about to say then? What you laughing about?
So, the one well, that was a good one. Just because how...
Lamont, just say it because you over there being ridiculous.
Just how much of a savage you were that night. That was a good one. But...
And that savage remix is Bond with Beyonce. Did you hear it yet? You ain't hear that yet? Oh,
No.
That's fine.
But... The most... what was what's the question? Read it
You
again?
just up there and did a whole giggle, and then you don't remember the
I'm trying how to preface it.
Describe our most intimate experience that surprised us.
Surprises. Okay. So I have to say the first time you climax. So starting off at a young age and being intimate. So for what you had told me, you never climax. So we had done it multiple times. And still you...
Why are you talking like that?
You never climax.
Why are you talking? It's all regular.
And so it was weird because it was we was at your house.
Lamont, don't say where we're at.
Okay, so where's that?
No, just say that's what happened. Don't
I
say
gotta
where
tell
at.
the story.
Dang, go ahead.
Your mama know a bunch of stuff now. She don't be me hiding in the shower and everything. But so it was weird because there was a lot of people at your house. I don't know what the event was, but there was a lot of people in the room. And I went back to the back. I was in the bedroom and I was laying on your bed. I don't know if I was tired or what, but I was in the room laying on the bed. You couldn't walk back there, and
You fast.
I don't know what happened, but you shut the door, locked the door, and we had sex for like 30 seconds. And out of nowhere, you climaxed. And you started crying. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, what? Like, what? I'm like,
I had tears coming out my eyes.
I'm like, you can? You can? And it was just weird because we've had sex for hours and you never came.
And
but for one 30 seconds, for some reason you came in at 30 seconds.
The right time.
With all them people in the living room. It was like the most ridiculous circumstances.
How do we sneak in the bed?
I don't know.
How did that
Like I said, I was laying back there.
fast.
I think you just came back there to check on me.
Lamont.
Because all your family stuff was in there.
You fast.
And I probably said, give me some real quick. And it just, it was quick.
You fast.
But that was always a surprise to me.
That is funny. Yeah. I remember that one.
I guess it was at the right angle that day or something.
I remember that. That was funny.
That was very funny. And you was like, oh my God.
I wasn't doing all that.
You were crying.
I was not doing all of that like that.
Oh my God.
I was not doing all of that.
What did you do then?
I wasn't doing all of that.
You don't remember me.
I had tears coming out my eyes.
You was in dismay. You was in dismay.
Like he done told me made me a woman real quick.
Made you a woman in 30 seconds.
I'm about to choke.
All right, baby. So that's all the questions, right?
That's it.
All right.
Good.
Good job. Good episode. We're at 50 minutes, so we're at a good stopping point. Mm-hmm. So anything you want to say to the people before we go? We thank everybody for watching. I think a lot of people enjoyed last conversation we had talking about Pornhub or whatnot. Some people were excited about my OnlyFans page as well.
Ain't nobody excited about
I
that
saw
but
those
you.
comments, so
Ain't nobody excited but you.
be on the lookout for that coming soon.
I'm gonna look out for nothing.
Gotta please the people, baby. Gotta give them what they want.
No, you don't either.
But again, this is episode
Please
number
your
18 of Keeping the Knot Tied podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Again, we deeply appreciate everybody sharing.
We do.
I know we got.
And we are on the spot too, so it's like
Yeah,
we legit just be sitting on stuff and then we don't really talk about it. Yeah.
So we appreciate everybody sharing it. I mean, we're getting great feedback for people online, and we just truly appreciate it. So continue to watch. You know, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. I don't know if there's a difference. YouTube, and now we're on Google Podcasts as well. So you can catch us on Google Podcasts. So we appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you next week for episode number 19. And make sure
19. You follow at Keeping the Knot Tied.
You always say that at
Keeping
the underscore not underscore tied underscore PS on Instagram.
Don't try to.
I guess that's why you're pointing out. Okay.
Yes, because the thing is right here.
I thought you was cheering like, yay, yay.
No.
Yay. All right. So again, we'll see you guys next week, episode 19. Take care. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.